Hi, this is Yu, and today we have
Christine Cunningham, and I'm the Executive Director of Mom's House. We are at Mom's House. This is our daycare center. We're a nonprofit organization that provides free daycare and support services to single parents that are going to school. So in addition to the daycare, which is one of the biggest things we do for them, we provide monthly workshops, food and clothing donations. A lot of it is emotional support. We're their cheerleaders if they get a good grade on a test.
Yes!
Yes. We love that part of the job, but we also are there to support them if their child is sick or if something's going on in their life that they need support with. And we have tutoring, so if they're having trouble in a class, we can hook them up with a tutor. We have a study room here at Mom's House that they can use. So it's a very comprehensive program. So initially we were established in 1988, and our first facility was in Endicott in St. Ambrose Old School. And then for a while we had two locations, one in Endicott and one in Binghamton at St. Anne's Convent. And then we decided in 2004 to kind of combine those two facilities and just open one centrally located facility, which is where we are right now.
Okay. And how many kids in average does Mom's House take care of?
So we were averaging between 15 and 20 kids in our program, and we just did a huge outreach project, and right now we have 27 children and 24 parents enrolled. And I think that will probably between 20 and 30 will be, 25 and 30 will be our new average. Yeah, so the average stay is about 2 years.
Okay.
So we're typically open during the college semesters, even though we have high school students enrolled as well. So we start in August and we end in May or June. And then the average stay, like I said, is about 2 years. But you can come and start, right when you go to school and your child is 6 weeks old, and stay until you graduate or until your child goes to kindergarten. So we have an infant room. We call them our lambs, and they're 6 weeks up until about 14, 15, 16 months. And then we have a younger toddler room, and that's our bear room. Mm-hmm. And then we have an older toddler room. Those are our ducks, and those are like 18 months to 2 years, or to 3 years, I'm sorry. Okay. And then once they're 3, they go into our preschool penguin room, and they can stay in the penguin room till they go to kindergarten. We are licensed to accommodate 42 children. So you need to be single, so that could mean just single, and never married, or you could be divorced, or you could be legally separated, and then either enrolled in school or going to be enrolled in school, and it could be high school, college, trade school, any type of accredited educational program qualifies you.
And just to be clear, Mom's House does provide care for single dads as well.
Correct, yes. Right. And we've had several single dads graduate from our program.
Okay.
So we do a lot of outreach, so a lot of agencies that may already help single parents probably could give people brochures. Also, they could go online, momshouseny.org. We have a great website that has a lot of information on our program and how to get in contact with us. And Facebook, we do a lot on Facebook, so you can look on Facebook.
That's the professional. That should be totally in there. They're good. They're really good.
Lots of experience.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest challenge for us is raising money to operate the program. We're not a government-funded program, and we also don't collect a fee for services, yet we have the same bills that any other daycare center would have. Like staffing, buying equipment, food, all that kind of thing. So we have to start out every year and figure out how we're going to raise over $300,000 to operate our program with. So that's our biggest challenge, but we live in such a generous community, and the community has really gotten behind Mom's House, and they believe in what we're doing, and they support us, so we're really fortunate.
Vegas, the joy of playing. Come play Kidz Kingdom. You support Mom's House. Come on.
Absolutely.
All right, and now let's get a little personal here. How did you start your job here?
So a long time ago, when I was in college, I actually did an internship for Mom's House, and that's when they were in the Endicott facility. And once I graduated from college, I was offered a job as the assistant administrator, and I did that for a few years. And then when the executive administrator retired, I took over for her. And I did that for, I think, 5 or 6 years, and then I stayed at home to raise my children, and which was a blessing. But once they grew up and went to college, I needed something else to do for myself, and I really wanted to do something that had an impact on our community, and that I felt like I wanted to use my talents to make a difference, I guess. And so it just happened that a position opened at Mom's House at that same time as the executive director, so they offered me the job and I took it.
Nice. And when you said for this community, were you born and raised in this area?
Yes, I was born and raised here. My husband was also born and raised here. He owns a business in our community. We have strong ties to our community. My parents still live here. I have sisters that live here. So we really believe in our community.
All right, thank you so much. And do you have any upcoming event other than joy of playing, come play at Kidz Kingdom?
We actually are so excited that you're doing that for us, and it sounds like a really fun event. We also have something called a Breakfast with Santa coming up on December 14th. It's at the United Methodist Church in Endwell, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's breakfast. Santa is there. You can have pictures with Santa, pancakes, eggs, bacon, all the good stuff that we like to have for breakfast. And the proceeds all go to support Mom's House. It's from 8 to 11:30.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
She would like to invite young audience who love body movement and music to have loads of fun with games which stimulate the brains in a way that one might have never experienced before. On the coming Thanksgiving weekend, if you like some exercises and fun for the body or the mind, come join us at Kidz Kingdom. Your ticket purchases will bring you at the time perhaps a new skill that may come in handy, a piece of pizza or two if you're lucky, and great appreciation from people in need, as Kidz Kingdom and Yu will dedicate all the profit from the event to Mom's House. Get your tickets and come play!